We got Pawp this time around with the Bayonetta and Ave. Oh yeah, you did play with him, and
Yeah.
it was rough.
Seeing Abe play, I mean, I have high hopes now. I have high hopes. Both these characters have a really good tool set. Honestly, Bayonetta, for me, is the personal scarier character, but Game Watch definitely has the tools necessary to pull a win here. We've got to see if we're working with bombs here, if we're working with the nairs. Now we see that, oh god, that Abe was working with the aerial movement, making sure that Pawp doesn't come back from stage. Working up that damage, now at 50%, 53% now working, okay, and now Pawp is responding with his own flurry of attacks. Both these characters really keeping each other's distance, because with Bayonetta, if you get as close as she needs it, you'll be at least at 40%. And now we're seeing here that working with the attacks, but he manages to escape from Game & Watch because fairly small character, not being able to hit necessarily with all the attacks that Bayonetta can inflict with that up smash, getting that first hit on Pawp.
That is extremely unfortunate. Pawp was doing just so well to try to stay alive, stayed out of danger, but careful, because those grabs, basically every single option that Mr. Game & Watch has out of shield can be just as deadly, right? I mean, you get a grab and maybe a up throw into the judge, maybe a 9. That's always nice. Also getting the up throw into the up airs, like every single option, or hell, just a B out of shield. Like Ave with his Game & Watch has so many options, and that's gonna make it hard for Pawp to bring this back, or keep it together rather, right? Because Ave, I mean, who was this? I think it was Nitro for Jolie. He told me that Ave is actually a contender for one of the best Game & Watches in SoCal as well, along with Monty and someone else whose name I forgot.
And it shows. It shows
and
that
it
Abe
kind of shows, right? I
Abe
mean,
is
you felt it.
Yeah. Definitely, I felt it. One thing I noticed is that Abe is really good with movement. He's moving in the most effective way possible, because it's really hard to get a hit on him. And Bayonetta being really advantageous on getting those multiple hits, we're seeing that Pawp is really not able to find a really good opening, since Abe really working around the range that Pawp was trying to get, that down smash, wanting to get that berry, not being able to do it yet, with the nairs looking for that counter, not able to get it yet. Both these characters really working with each other, like getting that L smash, not able to connect. Pawp getting that hit and finally gets that first stock. He's able to bring it back, but he's going to have to work for it really, really hard.
It's going to be really hard, definitely, just as you say it, especially because Ave has been playing on point all day, to be honest, and we're not even that deep into the bracket. So every time you see him on stream, I mean, he almost tried to take him all the way up to Smash 4 with a combo, aerial combo from Bayonetta, but unfortunately that's not the case. Gotta be careful, because at this percentage, to be fair, the Umbran Witch is already at kill percent, and maybe even at forward tilt. I mean, we've seen it before happen with Ave pinpoint accuracy. He does get the Witch time, but unfortunately that is not enough. He gets afforded an opportunity to deal a little bit of extra damage, but I don't know. It's not looking pretty. Maybe a down smash, maybe even an aerial will be enough to take this stock.
Yeah, that's true. Like, Witch time is a really specific attack, because having that ability to counter and have that extra time to place your own attack, having it done, especially here, as we mentioned, with that F smash at 140%, very dangerous percentage, but not impossible to get the comeback. It's with the Witch time is a very interesting attack, because keeping that, and I get the Cancer's Curse. Shut up. That's the end of that conversation.
It does happen at this point where, despite the fact that Pawp had very nice reads with the Witch time, I mean, to be fair, they did afford him good opportunities, good inclines into a potential comeback, right? But Ave was playing just so well, so close to his chest, in which he didn't really overextend that much. And the fact that Pawp managed to survive for so long, it's actually because Ave was holding back a little bit. And I'm not saying that he was taking it easy. It just recognized that when he was being aggressive, Pawp was getting very nice punishes with those Witch times.
That's true. Abe is really working around Pawp and realizing that Bayonetta being such a fast and forward character, he really has to be a little bit more patient with his attacks. And as you mentioned, that he's holding back a little bit, it's not necessarily that he's not playing at his fullest, he's just playing it a lot more patiently and trying to be a little bit slower compared to Bayonetta's high speed attacks, trying to get that out of state with the aerials that Smash 4 combo, unable to get it, not yet. Oh, working with...
Oh, he's fine.
He can still make...
Never
no!
mind. Wow, that's...
Unable to get it with the up B, no recovery. But now we're gonna see if Abe can bring this back. Working with that ledge with the multi-hits, cooking up some bacon here. Working to get Pawp in an uncomfortable situation. Once again, keeping him off stage. We're gonna see if Abe can bring this back to possibly put this a little bit more evenly.
Oye, Pawp woke up, actually. Pawp despertó. He's playing so well right now. He's being extremely effective. And the choices that he's making are allowing him to just rack up percentage. I mean, the fact that he forced Abe into an SD, it's unfortunate. And I say SD because he actually air dodged out. I don't know if it was the buffer or whatever. It probably was the buffer. But once again, the hyper aggression on Abe is costing him so much because, oh my god, he absolutely
got the kill,
robbed off the top of the blast zone.
Off the kill, and now we're seeing that Pawp, as you mentioned, he definitely woke up now. He's bringing it back.
There's no way. What? There's
what happened?
No way. He did the same thing. He got him up top. That's absolutely ridiculous. That needs to be that's going to G Smash for sure.
Please.
That was
we
crazy.
Need to see that. That was insane.
Absolutely crazy, dude. Pawp being ready for it, first of all, and Abe maybe being a little bit too overconfident in the air.
The positioning was definitely a factor there.
I mean, Jay Staffa, what's up, my dude? Let's go, Pawp. There you go. That's what we like to see. You guys rooting for your favorite contenders here in El Cajon, California, in CinKuni restaurant, Italian-Japanese fusion. Absolutely beautiful place. Thank you once again, Top Shelf Esports, for having us. Right now on commentary, we have your boy Sark and my boy Crimson Mask. It's a pleasure being here for this first event in hopefully a series of bi-weekly tournaments ran by the one and only Slicer.
Now we're moving on to a game 3. Both of these characters moving around a little bit in a more scramble situation. Abe definitely looking to put his situation in a more advantageous state, but Pawp responding with overwhelming aggression. Both these characters fairly even, trying to get the best out of each other, and Pawp trying to recover a little bit from stage. Abe wanting to keep him off stage, knowing that Bayonetta on stage and on the ground is very dangerous with those attacks that can turn into high damage and possibly a kill.
So far, we've seen the adaptation from Pawp that has been really hard to deal with. Abe, despite the fact that he started with an insane lead in the first game, it doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Like, he's forced to stay back for a little bit longer, and that's just going to allow Pawp to try to capitalize off those slight inclines of hyper aggression that Abe pulls off, just so that he can farm. Oh my god, he gets stage spike. Just so he can farm the witch time, which has been so good in this particular matchup for Pawp to establish a little bit of dominance, at least in the first game, and not this one, honestly, but it's the possibility is still there, right? And it's got to be scary for Abe.
Both of these characters looking laser focused.
See. Uh-oh. Macherote, güey.
No, we're not.
And absolutely necessary, too, because otherwise, that guesses. No, what do you mean? Oh, it did. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Oh, there you go.
There we go. We're back.
Right, thank you for checking. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it.
Oh, that up smash. No one there.
That's kind of nice to have an extra pair of eyes, not going to lie, for production. I appreciate it, Crimson. Thank you very much.
Okay, both these characters in very high percentages. Abe possibly looking that first stock. Pawp looking for an opportunity, looking for an entry, but Abe deciding to hold on to that first stock, not deciding to give it up. This is his treasure, and Pawp barely able to recover here. Abe looking to cook and not being able to get it yet. Those dodges are really good because it gives you a little bit more time, a little bit more space to be able to react with something possibly deadly here. As both these characters are looking for the best option to kill. At 162%, Pawp is not giving up easily, but Abe was able to get the best out of him and get that second stock.
Yeah, things are not looking pretty for Pawp this time around. He won't get the stock. I thought it was enough after the pummeling, but yeah, there's no rage either. Now watch out, this could be a very tough situation for Pawp. No regrab, so he's gonna go for the the upper recovery there, which is extremely sensible, extremely good decision rather. But Abe is just putting up insane amounts of pressure on the ledge, not letting Pawp recover safely. And even though he's not getting a lot of damage, just the pressure alone is enough to put Pawp in a very uncomfortable situation.
That's true, and Abe is really working really well.
Madres.
We're getting that up smash at 160% and still refusing to die, gets that up smash and manages to take the third game with the 3 stock advantage. Pawp definitely not happy with the development of that match.
Understandable, to be honest, because he had such a fun and nice second game, right? Where he basically felt so comfortable, so in control of every single situation that he was put in. But for this third one, gas ran out, to be honest. Or maybe Abe tapped into what he did in game number 1, where he was dominant, where he was basically setting up the pace of the match. And in this case, unfortunately, even though he was not happy about it, it was a deserved win on Abe's side, to be honest.